How's your voice now?
My voice it's good. I feel like it's in and out. I feel like it's like since I lost it, sometimes I forget how to talk.
Forget how to talk.
Stupid. I like find myself saying something and being like, that doesn't make sense, but I know that's a problem just with my brain. But I've been trying to take all the steps that I do have to pause and say thank you to Rich because you introduced me to Dr. Homan Mustafavi, and he is the ENT that I went to go see that I've been seeing for the last 10 times. I've been losing my voice over the last 2 years. And he told me like a couple of things like to change about my life. And it's kind of hard because, you know, when you do things a certain way, you have your habits, you have your comfort zone, and it's hard to change that. Mm-hmm. And he's like, okay, so now you're going to gargle with salt water 3 to 4 times a week. Have you guys ever done that?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Disgusting.
Oh, I'm
terrible.
It is so gross.
I'm kind of a fan.
What?
I just remember when I was a kid, I'd lose a tooth. I'd gargle with salt water. And when my kids lost their teeth, I would show them how to do it, and it brought back cool memories. Warm salt water. Is that what you do? Or
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Yeah, it's
it makes me want to throw up, and I'm like, I guess this is my life now.
And you taste it all day.
Yeah, but I know it's important because it's like, this is my job. We speak, like I have to take care of myself. And he also said that, like, when you sleep, he wants it, like, the humidity has to be at a certain percentage. He's like, aim for 40 to 50% humidity. And I'm like, how do you do that?
Right.
So when I left the doctor's appointment with him, I texted Scott because at the time I could only whisper. And I was like, I guess I need to get some humidifier or something. And Scott actually ordered one. I had forgotten about it. And then at night I would be like, oh, I need to order that. And last night I walked into the bedroom and Scott had ordered one and set it all up for me. And it was like already on. And like it has this little thing that's like 50% humidity. I was like, oh, babe, you really love me. Thank you. And also sorry that we have to sleep with this in our room now. Like, these are the things.
did you sleep differently with it? Like, could you tell? Did you feel difference? Are you sweaty? Are you not sweaty?
No, it's not. I wasn't really any more sweaty than usual.
So you didn't wake up differently at all?
No, but I do feel like when I woke up, my throat didn't hurt.
Oh, that's
and I
good.
usually wake up and my throat hurts because it's really dry. Mm-hmm. So I was like, wow, it worked.
I thought when you said the doctor told me there's some things I have to change when you have your routines, you know, like he asked me to shower more than once a week.
Well, I actually have been doing that because since losing my voice, it's like they say it's really helpful to like inhale steam. And so I turn on the shower really hot, and then I'm like, and I try to like breathe in the steam as much as possible.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Wait, you just reminded me of something. So I have this yoga teacher I've had for a long time, Bree. Right, she's amazing, and she got engaged, and they moved her studio into the guest house on this property, which is this amazing property. And now the studio she built is really, really nice. I took a yoga class there yesterday. It's really, really nice. And she has these heaters all around the room, and they're up and they're down and whatever. And she has a bench in there. And she told me how hot these heaters are, right? And it's hot yoga. So I'm kind of like, the bench, it was so, like, it was 2 feet away from the heater, and the bench caught on fire.
Oh my gosh.
You talk about, like...
How did you forget to tell us about that?
No, it just happened yesterday.
Oh my gosh.
This is yesterday. But the fire happened before I got there. So she had the bench moved further away, and it was. I go, what happened? She goes, it didn't even touch the heater. Wasn't even touching the bench. It was 2 feet from the bench.
So
that's how hot it is.
That's hot yoga.
And I'm like, man, you should somehow. If you, I mean, she's just does it small studios. But if she was a big studio, I'd be like, you need to promote that.
Yeah.
We're so hot, our benches catch on fire. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was whatever.
I'm glad she was safe, though. That sounds pretty dangerous.
Yeah, she was like doing something. She smelled smoke, and she looked, and there was this bench, it was like starting to catch. It was like fuming.
Is she like, don't pay attention to anything else in the room?
Namaste.
Concentrate on your breathing.
This is a test. This is a test. I want to tell you guys too. I was hoping to go to bed really early yesterday. My wife's out of town. It's just me and Dutch, and so we went to Chipotle, and then I was like, okay, I got 2 episodes left of The Night Agent. I was like, I'm gonna go to bed by 7, but I realized that I wouldn't have finished The Night Agent if I went to bed at 7. So anyway, I finished The Night Agent, went to bed almost 9:30ish or so. And I don't know if you guys ever caught up on it. That show is so damn good. Are you any further on that show, Kyle?
Yeah, I think on the 5th or 6th episode.
Oh, do you like it now?
Yeah, I mean, I do like it. I just have some issues with the acting. But but again, not a critic. But the story, I like the twists and turns of the story. The Night Agent is like this kid who somehow, like, his dad was in the FBI, and his dad was like shamed because they think his dad was part of this like conspiracy. And then he has been put in the basement of the White House, but it's like his job now is to protect this witness who was uncovering all these conspiracies in the White House.
It's really good, and it's number one. It made me think that all that stuff's a true story.
It probably is.
I know.
You want to get the
It's
truth out
so
there.
crazy, man.
Put it on TV.
It's so crazy. It's a lot of fun. It's on Netflix. Its number one is called The Night Agent. But I got to tell you something about Chipotle real quick. So Dutch and I were like, hey, let's go to the Chipotle and get dinner. So we go, and I'm so hungry. I hadn't eaten yet. And it was 4:30 or 5. I hadn't eaten all day. Did the yoga class, everything. So I'm like, let's just eat here. Normally it's like call it on the app, pick it up, or we pick it up and come home and eat. And we order the food. There's nobody like sits down at Chipotle and eat. It's very rare. So order the food. We sit down, and I look out the window and I see two of his buddies from high school. He's in 10th grade. I'm like, hey, aren't those your buddies? He goes, yeah, they're, and they wave and whatever. And I go, they get up and they walk out. I see them outside, sitting at a table outside. I said, well, that's rude. Why don't they come in and say hey? And he goes, I gave him a head nod or whatever. That's enough. I'm like, all right, I just figured that they would come in. They're your friends. Right then and there, my neighbor walks in. And she's on the phone. And there's a line to order the food, right? And so she's like, she smiles and she waves to me. I'm like, hey. And I look at Dutch and I go, hurry up, and we got to go. And he's like, for what? I go, I don't know, but we can never come to Chipotle again.